All right, now Andrew Cashner left in the 6th inning, said he had tightness in his right shoulder. It had been speculated earlier, he was looking at his hand, that maybe he was dealing with a blister, but it was not the case, and Mark O'Neill came out. And as soon as Mike Quade came out of the dugout, the decision was made, okay, we're done. If you have shoulder issues, we're shutting you down right now.
Well, we talked about this a little bit in the pregame show. I mean, this is a situation where this is your prized guy. I mean, this is the guy that you're grooming. This is the guy that you're going to overprotect. If there's any question marks out there on the mound, you're coming out of the ball game. So, again, those are the signs that we knew going into this thing. He, by my definition, surprised an awful lot of us. I think this was his best start, if you want to even include spring training. He was aggressive. He had a great slider, great changeup, and was aggressive with his fastball.
All right, Mike Quade meeting the media. Let's listen in.
You know, they're going to take a look at him. I think the docs are going to look at him. I'm sure he'll end up with an MRI, but I don't think we'll really know anything till tomorrow. Just felt a little tightness, and you know, we're going to be cautious with everybody, and especially early in the season. So hopefully it's not something serious. Didn't have any trouble in camp, just caught us off guard completely. So, but again, he was, you know, he was honest with us, and hopefully we were able to get him out of there before anything bad happened.
What did he say when it came up? I mean, when it started?
He was great all game, and I mean, it looked like it to me. He threw the ball extremely well, and the last few pitches before we got him out of there, he said he just felt a little tightness, and that's all I needed to hear, you know, with a young kid like that. So, but up to that point, a real impressive outing. Jeez. And we talked about him, power sinkers and keeping the ball down. He threw some really good sliders. Just looked comfortable and made pitches. That's what he needs to do. So hopefully he's okay.
Most impressive, he didn't have to use strikeouts and cut the walks down.
Yeah, and I think that's something that he has to, you know, that he understands now. And the more he keeps the ball down and changes speeds, his strikeouts will come. That's for sure. He went 3-0 on somebody, second or third inning, and came back and got him. And that's the kind of stuff, you know, that's the stuff that I love to see, because his command got away from him a little bit in the spring games, and I wanted, you know, it was good to see him rebound and come back and get that hitter. And that made you feel pretty good about how he was going to do today. At least made me feel good.
Pretty spectacular all-around game.
Oh, yeah, I guess he was ready, huh? I mean, did a wonderful job over there. Obviously the big home run, but just some of the plays late in that game, and picking balls, and, you know, just doing everything he can. And he had plenty of company, too. There were a whole lot of the play that Cassie made, and just a lot of good stuff. And we need to look. And Russell, you can't leave here without talking about Russ. I mean, we were in a bit of a mess pitching-wise, and he picked us up. I absolutely needed him to pitch the 8th. Okay, you bring Marsh in, but you're down to Marsh and Grabo, and that's a less than envious situation to be in. So him giving us the 8th and finishing up the way he did was fantastic. And that was following, you know, the one mistake I thought he made, where he gives up the base hit and gives up the lead, and then comes right back and rebounds and does that. So you're looking for that, too.
He said that Marlon Woodward hit, he got a big hit for you when you...
Yeah, didn't he? Yeah, he'll be all right. He's, you know, I mean, you go through this. You just don't know when or if. You know, he might have come out here and been on fire for a week, but he understands what he needs to do, and what, you know, he doesn't panic. He's got confidence in his approach and in his hitting coach, and you just figure he'll work his way out of it. So
What you saw from Holden today, was that another good thing? Were you another place you could...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I'm not the brightest guy on the field, but he played really good to me, and that's a good thing. And I think Bay could play well over there too. So we've got a lot of options at a lot of places, and as far as versatility goes and the way I'm running guys in and out of here, that's a good thing, and it should give everybody an opportunity to get involved.
Do you think you'll give Carlos a day off tomorrow with Founders?
You know what, Sully? I don't know. If he walks in here tomorrow and says, you know, I'm 100%, he plays. But I want that to be the case, and I don't want him to come back and have something that's going to linger for weeks or more after that. So we'll take a look at that.
All right, so there you go, Mike Quade with his thoughts. So Andrew Cashner will be examined by the doctors, and they hope it's nothing serious, but you have to err on the side of caution with this young kid.
Well, he's a prospect, and he's feeling his way through the big leagues as well. In his first big league start, what was impressive to me was getting into the 6th inning at 72 pitches. I mean, he threw 43 strikes. He was complete control of this game. 9 ground ball outs out of those 16 outs that he recorded. Impressive stuff. He had a game plan. He executed it. All those question marks that even I had at the beginning of this game, he answered. He went out there and did what everybody needed to do. And if you're getting this out of your 5th starter, wow, look out. There's some things that can happen in this rotation this year.
This is also the Cubs' first time over 500. Get this. Since the end of the 2009 season when they finished that campaign, 83 and 78, they did not play one game. So
it's hard to believe. It really is. I mean, with, you know, they've had some really good stretches and all that great run they had under Mike Quade last year. That's how poor they were before that.
So, all right, we also have a very interesting stat about Randy Wells' first inning home run that he gave up. We'll have that for you before we get out of here. So we head to our first break. Let's check out our Cubs opinion poll. Carlos Marmol pitched in 77 games last season. Will he reach that total this year? Yes or no? Todd says by the All-Star break. Log on to CSNChicago.com and visit the Cubs team page to cast your vote. We'll have the results later. Coors Light Cubs Postgame Live. Be right back.
Xfinity TV from Comcast gives you access to 10,000 on-demand titles and the best HD picture quality. Call 1-800-XFINITY today. Cubs Postgame Live is brought to you in part by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
Come to Menards for great deals during the Project Days sale. Make a hard day's work easier with MTD. This 173cc high-wheel mower has a 21-inch wide cutting path and extra-large wheels for easy maneuverability. Choose to bag, mulch, or side discharge, $197. Keep your lawn looking great with help from Works. This 12-inch electric grass trimmer converts to an edger and features a telescoping shaft to adjust to a comfortable height. $49.99.
Save big money at Menards.
Friday on Comcast Sportsnet Plus, the Cubs and Brewers battle in Milwaukee. Coverage begins at 6:30 with Chevy Cubs pregame live. Don't miss Cubs Brewers Friday night at 6:30 on Comcast Sportsnet Plus. Fans' best friend.
We will experience a 30-minute delay. Thank you for your patience.
When you just can't wait for Rocky Mountain cold refreshment, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Business owners, listen up. Are you looking to bring in new customers easily and for less money? Well, now it's time to reach your local prospects online and by email. All local with no waste and so easy. Post your coupon today before our price goes up. It'll take you less than 5 minutes.
10 Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, coupons.com.
A weekly email with great deals from local businesses. 10 Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, coupons.com.
You can save money on the things you buy, from an oil change to a pizza pie. At 10 Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, coupons.com. And you can even win $10,000. Just go to the web and sign on up at 10 Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, coupons.com.
No purchase necessary. Must be at least 18 to enter. Void where prohibited by law. See site for rules. 10 Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, coupons.com.
You're watching the home of the Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, and White Sox. Comcast Sportsnet.
Time now for our 4 seasons heating and air conditioning. Who's hot, who's not? Today we look at the walks leaders. Johnny Gomes is hot. He's walked 5 times already. Colby Rasmus, 4 base on balls at a 500 OBP. And Jason Hayward, the stud from the Braves, has 4 walks as well. Who's not? St. Louis's Jake Westbrook has walked 5 batters. So has Milwaukee's Sean Markham and Charlie Morton of the Pirates. All right, time to take a look at our Xfinity high-defining play, and it comes from the top of the 8th inning.
In a third, 2 hits, 1 run. Ground ball, scooped by Colvin. They get 1. The relay throw to Russell. They get 2. How about that?
And then it was a very jacked up James Russell when he got the called third strike on, I believe, Chris Young. It rang him up, and he was one happy camper.
Well, you look at a lot of the circumstance. You know, Jeff Samar just struggled a little bit. Mateo struggled a little bit. I mean, he came in understanding that he was getting this opportunity to have a big role in this game. I mean, you wanted to not use Wood and Marmol in this game, and so he knew he was going to get some significant time, and understandably, he got some big, significant outs. How ironic that Tyler Colvin got tested right
on baseball and got that big strikeout at the end of that inning. Before today's game, Todd and I both picked a key player, a high-performing guy who could dominate the game. Todd, well, he's the winner on this one. He went with Tyler Colvin. He gets the home run. He played well at first. I went with Kosuke Fukudome. 1 for 3, and he did have a walk as well.
He had a couple walks. He didn't have a bad game, but, you know, again, I just felt like, you know, Tyler was going to get a real opportunity to not focus so much. Young hitters have a, you know, especially early in the season, you want to go out there and you want to prove yourself every day, and you want to get those numbers going, and you want to get in the flow. But when you've got something to distract you, and there it was just sitting right up there on the tee with Tyler starting at first base today, I knew his mind was in a different place. He wasn't worrying about his innings.
Okay, you've got, what, a 2-0 lead on me? 3-0 lead. So don't forget, on Friday, I get to go first.
Fair enough.
All right. Here's our Feldco coming home moment, and that goes to Todd.
I'm sure he made a huge impression on the fans that came out to see the Smokies play.
He drills that one out in the left center. Coy Hill is in. Fukudome on his way to third. Ivan De Jesus is going to let him go through. Throw to the plate. They got him. Just got him, I think, on the sleeve.
Actually, that would be my guy, Kosuke Fukudome. And they nailed him. It was a really nice relay.
Well, it was a tough play. Honestly, if you look, I think Ivan De Jesus, you know, we had a start-stop, one of those deals like go, stop, and he had dropped his head. And, you know, maybe if he'd looked up, he would have seen the stop sign, but it kind of set himself up for that. But, I mean, again, those are one of those good plays where, you know, Arizona, they're doing a lot of things right out there. They're just getting beat by the better team right now. The Cubs are doing a lot of things, and they're deserving to win these first 2 ball games because they outplayed them.
All right, still to come on the show, we will preview the pitching matchup for tomorrow afternoon's series finale. Be right back. Stick around.
Yeah.
Hi, can I borrow some milk?
Yeah. Just a second.
Just for Men. In 5 easy minutes, targets only the gray.
Anything else?
Pancakes?
Just for Men. Live forward.
Don't be stuck with your old windows, siding, or doors. Let the Feldco team of professionals take care of it all and save you thousands.
Call 866 for Feldco.
From your first call to custom manufacturing and professional installation, the Feldco team puts you first.
Feldco's installed more than 1 million windows for homeowners just like you. We're one of the safest investments around.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Ready, dog? It's gonna be. Everybody ready? Everybody warm, ready? Okay. I go with the wind.
He wants the lefty.
Comcast Sportsnet answers the call. Catch us on Sportsnet Central or CSNChicago.com. Comcast Sportsnet, fans' best friend.
It's the bottom of the 9th. Full count. It all comes down to this pitch. Darryl steps up to the plate. It could be. It could be. It's gone. Darryl has done it again.
Everything baseball. Sports Authority. All things sporting good. Proud supporter of Backyard Dreams and the Chicago Cubs.
You could say I'm demanding, and not because I'm a ginormous celebrity, but because I have Xfinity. All my favorite shows and movies are available instantly on demand. Now, I'm not demanding, am I? Well, am I?
No, ma'am.
Happy to be here.
With Xfinity On Demand, get all your favorites on TV and online. Satellite can't match that. Switch to Xfinity for $99 a month for 12 months, and we'll guarantee your rate for 2 years. Plus, get 3 months of HBO free. Or step up to an HD triple play and get up to $200 back. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Welcome back. Our poll question today, we asked you, Carlos Marmol pitched in 77 games last season, almost at 177. Will he reach that total this year? Here's what you said. Big numbers say yes. How about that? And I would definitely vote that he goes in more than 77 games. And the pace he's on, he's like to be in 100.
I mean, I have to believe that on some level he's a bit ticked off about today. He could have been back out there again.
Save
he might
situation.
not have been ready. Well, it was another save situation.
Thanks, Quade. You took a save away, right?
5 ball games, all 5 decided by 3 runs or fewer. You think he's not going to log more than 77 innings? I think you're kidding yourself. It's just going to be a matter of the balancing act, knowing when you can use him 2-3 days in a row and how many days he's going to take to recover. I know he's got a pretty good routine down right now, and he did last year. He pitched in an awful lot of games, but again, you know, you want to extend the life of his career. He's so dominant.
All right, now let's take a look at the pitching matchup very quickly for tomorrow's series finale. Dempster and Galarraga will be making his 2011 debut.
Well, you look at Demp, I mean, he's bouncing back off his tough opening day start, but I think he's going to be ready. I mean, this is a guy who knows how to get it done. He realizes how important this ball game is for the Cubs. You want to see him go 4-2 on the homestand against 2 clubs they feel like they should beat. You know, the thing with Demp is that he had 2 bumps in the road, 2 big innings that kind of did him in. The other time, I mean, he was dominant and throwing an awful lot of strikes. So hopefully he'll come back out there tomorrow and manage those innings a little bit better. Those seem to be the Achilles heel of Demp, is that one big inning somewhere in that 5th and 6th inning area.
All right. I will see you on Friday in Milwaukee.
Sounds good.
Be ready to rock and roll. Cubs and Brewers will be on Friday. Don't forget, Cubs and D-backs wrap it up tomorrow. Thank you for watching Coors Light Cubs Postgame Live. CTL is next, followed by Sportsnet Central, Hawks and Canadians, White Sox over on the Plus. We'll talk to you.
Cubs Postgame Live is presented to you by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.